Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, simmers and animal lovers. It's Erin, the Rescue Simmer, and we are going in for another setup stream for our new Adoption Stories. It's going to be new Adoption Stories series. Perfect. Okay, we have sound. We're good there. So Aesthetic Girl is in the chat. We've got Curtis in the chat. Hi, Rainbow Pony. Hi, Butters. So we are just chilling out. We've got a few of, I'm hearing my own voice here. I'm going to turn my volume all the way down. So we've got a few things on the agenda today. You guys have done an amazing job of uploading families. Like, look at all these. These are families that we've either edited or you have submitted. So I'm super excited about that. We even have another one to place. So I think we're going to do some kind of story building in that way. I'm going to see if I can possibly write down their stories in their bios that you guys have created so that way we can get a really good sense of who everybody is, what animals would be best for them as I film the series, because I think what's going to happen is that I'm going to bulk record the series. I envision that each series is only about 10 episodes long. I would like to spend one episode with each family. They're probably going to be longer episodes. I don't know how I'm going to keep up the 100 puppy challenge and this one, but we'll see. You know, it's a channel. It has to evolve and do what we got to do. So, oh, hey, Maria, how are you today? I am so thankful that all you guys are here. Oh man, we have so much to do. It is going to be an abbreviated stream. It's only going to be about an hour and a half or so because one of my sons is home. Normally we have two sons. So when one of them is home for the weekend, he's usually off with his dad doing their Friday night guy hangout stuff. The other one of my sons, Gideon, who might pop in here under my other channel, my personal YouTube channel, is here, and he doesn't really like to go do the same stuff that the other guys do in the family, so he likes to chill at home. So he's here with me, totally able to be off on his own, but I want to be able to spend some time with him. So, Aesthetic Girl, you were sharing that your channel was really doing well. I'm so excited to hear that. Let's go ahead very first. So these are some of the households we've already seen. So this is the Evergreen household. We made this household as a caregiver for our simselves of the real life animals from the Animal League of Green Valley that we're basing our shelter off of. So she's going to be the caretaker of those guys. We have the Good for Now household. This is just sort of like a lot of drama, I imagine. And they're sort of off in their little starter trailer home. We don't want to give them too much financial responsibility because inevitably these are hectic Sims. Their relationship's going to implode. And we have the Zest household, which we moved so that we have space for our shelter. And we could make over his house, but I don't want to give too much attention to that. We have the Reynolds household, which Aesthetic Girl uploaded. I have her channel. I believe it's linked in the bio. You should be able to go in and click where I added her, and you should be able to go to her channel. She submitted quite a lot of these families. So if you're liking that, she does a ton of Create a Sim videos that are super cute, actually. So go check her out. And we are, let's see, the whole gang showed up. Yes. Thank you guys so much. I am so thrilled to see and hang out with you guys. And you guys' help is so, I want to say encouraging. It is encouraging, but it makes setting up for a series so much fun. There's a ton of work that goes into it, but to be able to bounce ideas is outstanding as a creator because you have a lot and some of them are great and then some of them are garbage, and then to hear them out loud or to hear other people's ideas about, you know, what we should do can spark something. Or I just love the collaboration that happens. Like I want this to be the channel's series, you know, not just mine. So we've got the Reynolds household, which is super cute. We'll be taking a look. We saw the Shull household a little bit last time. The Heartwood family, which was uploaded by Butters, Aubrey, to that Adoption Stories hashtag in the gallery. the Blackburn household, which was again another one of Aesthetic Girls. We kind of renovated the roomies. I'd like to show you guys that, but we may not have time for it. We also have Pioneer Girl 08. Hi, Cat's Coffee Sim. How are you? Welcome to chat. Did you get a lot of snow? We got so much snow. We got 12 inches. We got a foot of snow. It was forecasted that we might get even more. Thank goodness I live in Minnesota where we're kind of built for this. But it was freezing. It was -9, I think, today. And that was in the morning. That was like 8 o'clock in the morning when we were getting going. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a whole lot. And all of my free time has been spent shoveling, every single bit of it. Shoveling or getting kids ready to go to school. We had 2 days where they canceled school. I still have to go to work where I work. So just making sure that our cars like turned on was a big deal. I got done making a gotcha video Rainbow Pony says, I just got done making a gotcha video because I didn't post for 2 days. Rainbow Pony, how did I not know that you were a creator? I feel like I should have. I'm definitely going to be linking your channel down in these things. Wow, I was so mad. It was only 50 today. Oh my goodness. Yes. You know what? Cold is cold wherever you're at. So I'm not about like the ranking. Like if it's not normally 50 degrees, but it is today, that's cold. I don't care who you are. So this is a simself. I'm going to change the household name, but this is actually a simself of Pioneer Girl 08. And the reason I'm including her simself is because she actually suggested this shelter for us. She volunteers at this shelter in real life, which is so exciting. And she's got her little kitty, one of her favorite cats at the shelter, who has yet to be adopted. It's been years. She's been there since 2019. So sad. But in our game, she has a home already. Same with Larry. We've decided he's Larry the cable dog. And we also have the Renner household. It's just a whole lot. It's a whole lot. We even have one more household to place. I think I might switch around some families. I don't know. Because who knows? I'll show you guys. So very first, let's go into the Shoal household. I'm hoping, and it's not exactly 8 a.m. In fact, it's a very far distance away from 8 a.m. because I keep having to go into households in order to do, like this happens. So I have to pause it. Let's pause. Thank you. So we've got Larry the cable dog, who is super cute. Larry has, I think he was newly arrived to the shelter when we were voting on him. So he didn't have much in the way of a bio, but he had some amazing pictures. They are really good about taking pictures, which is outstanding. We have little Miss Caitlin Shoal here. She is so cute. Her eyes are like half closed, so she looks, I'm going to say under the influence. But she is adorable. I love her. And we have her husband, Jason Shoal. They went ahead. I did not build this house. I did renovate it. I'll make sure to credit the creator. I have it saved in my gallery. But I renovated it just a little bit to fit their needs a little bit more. But I thought that this was super cute. I love Adobe homes. I absolutely love Adobe homes. I think that they're really historic. I think they have a ton of history in them. I love the architecture style. I think it's sort of like desert cottage is what an Adobe is if someone were to ask me. Go to the description in the stream and it'll, yes, absolutely. So, I'm so sorry. I'm totally ignoring chat. I don't mean to. And probably talking very fast because I'm worried about like getting through all the stuff. So yes, I got a lot of snow. I'll be making more Sims soon. Absolutely. And Maria said, I'm good. I'm a bit cold because we're going to have some rain today. Ew, winter rain is nasty because it just turns into sleet and sludge and bleh. So I do not envy you at all, Maria. I just got done making a gotcha video. Okay, that's fine. Didn't find it. I was so mad. It was only 50 today. I just started making videos, so it's okay. Oh, very nice. I do want to be encouraging. It's almost just, at first I think it's really cool when you start posting because you're like, oh my gosh, I got words. Whew. At first you're like, I got a subscriber. I got a subscriber. So that's really cool. Or like in my case, I was subscribed on my personal channel. So I was like, oh my gosh. And my mom was subscribed to me. So when I got 3 subscribers, I was like, oh my gosh. So that's more than just my personal channel and my mom. Look at that. Someone is like watching my stuff and I don't know who they are personally. And that was a rush. And then my experience was that after, I don't even know how many, after about 20, 25 or so, I hit a lull. And that lull was for a while, but it was still such a rush every time I got a subscriber. It still is. But it's such a cool learning experience, and you get so discouraged. You can get so discouraged, but stick with it and learn from it. Like, YouTube isn't trying to be mean to you, but you do have analytics and things that will, it's there to guide you. It's there to help you figure out YouTube. So just be patient with it. Take the lessons. Don't try to take it super personally, and just appreciate it for the journey that it is my recommendation. But Rainbow Pony, I can't wait to start watching your stuff. I'm already watching Aesthetic Girls. And Cat's Coffee, she's another great YouTuber. You definitely need to go see her. She does a lot of challenges. She does builds. She has this really great Let's Play that she does across all the Sims. So like Sims 1, for sure I think I've seen Sims 2 and Sims 3. I'm sorry, Sims 4, not Sims 3. Correct me if I'm wrong, Cat's Coffee. But her character Beans is amazing. So let's go ahead. Let's type in our cheaty cheat. Because in The Sims, if you're not cheating, you're not playing. That's what I do to justify it anyway. So we're going to do testing cheats on. I just downloaded. Do I capitalize? No, I don't. CAS full edit mode. I'm not really changing anything. I just like to, I don't know, it's habit by now. So we're going to modify in CAS. We're going to take a look at their traits. Yay! Aesthetic Girl, congratulations for hitting 30 subscribers. So, oh, and speaking of subscribers, if you guys are enjoying stream, then if you could hit that like, then that just helps YouTube to be able to know that, hey, this works for someone with your watch history, and they may be able to recommend it to somebody who would like it, who has similar watch history. So that's all that liking, commenting, that's what that does, is it helps YouTube to be able to figure out who to recommend this to so that we can suggest this to more people, because the ultimate goal of this series is to be able to raise awareness that yes, there are animals still available in shelters, to bring them more to people's faces so they get a little bit more exposure. If not getting them adopted, then at least keeping people aware that they exist and that they're there, and that really deserving dogs like Larry or like Queenie, which we'll see later, are stuck for years sometimes, or months or weeks, and they're waiting and they're amazing, and that you can just go get one when you're ready. I don't feel the need to shame anybody for how they get their animals, whether you buy one from a breeder, whether you find your dog off the street, whether you go to a humane society. Animals are great. Animals are wonderful. Take care of them. Love them. That's the big message of this channel. So we have Larry. So Aesthetic Girl has decided that he's an active dog. He is a loyal dog, and he is friendly. So I love this because active dogs, like, everybody says that they want an active dog, but they end up being very busy. And a lot of people, let's be honest, we don't want to go walk them. We don't want to get off our butts and play with them. We don't want to, so like, yeah, I want an active dog. I don't want a dog that just lays there. But we take something that could be a positive and we turn it into a negative. And I like that Larry has these traits. He's got 2 really great ones, super friendly, very loyal. And then he's got one that you really have to adapt your life around. Like, he's an active dog. He needs to move. He needs to be stimulated. And these guys are there, and they're his owners, so they're going to do what he needs, which is awesome. I subscribed. Yay! Evan McCain. Punny, Phineas, and Ferb jokes. We know what we're going to do today. He laughed. Oh, very nice. Thanks, everybody. What do you call Perry? Very nice. Okay, wonderful. So keep the jokes rolling and coming. I love it. So we have Caitlin Shull. It looks like both Caitlin and Jason have the Friends of the Animals aspiration. So these are people that are very moved toward animals and compassion toward animals. Looks like Caitlin is active. She's a dog lover and she's a foodie. So she's very good at cooking food. She's probably very good at identifying flavors. So that's kind of her thing. And Jason is a dog lover. He is loyal. We love a loyal partner. And he is a perfectionist. So not only is he going to be a loyal partner, he's going to be a loyal friend, which is outstanding. I think that pairs really well with Larry. So I think that real life Larry is not adopted, but simself Larry has a great family, and that's awesome to see. Yay, the jokes are back. I know. Don't tell jokes to Butters because she's good. I know. I should know I tried. Very nice. So we've got Larry. I think what I kind of envision for this family is, let's go ahead and, well, we'll play. Yes, stream is still going. YouTube is not receiving enough. It says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain the feed. Are we still looking okay? It looks okay on my side. So I'm going to just, hope for the best. Yes, I think we're okay. It's fine. It's okay. We'll just go because it's maintaining it on my side. That's why I watch I have my phone up watching my own stream, is because of errors like this. It'll tell me that it's not doing well. And then I'm like, hello. And you guys are like, no, it's fine. So what I envision for them, I want to go back out into the Manage Worlds tab, is I envision, because like they're sort of in the wrong side of the tracks, I guess, or like the lower income area and kind of on the outskirts of town. I imagine that this is like a trailer park, like a mobile home park. And that these guys, in my head at least, kind of manage it. And they're super gracious. And they are amazing. I don't know if they're called landlords or what, of this trailer park. And that they do everything that they can for their tenants. And that's what is my headcanon. Where do you guys see, like, what do they do for work? How do they make their incomes? Do they write? Do they paint? Are they like handymen or handy people? What's the gender neutral term for what I would call a handyman? Because I would say just a handyman, and then that is being a male or female. It's just the job title is handyman. Like a salesman, right? Not a salesman, a salesman. Like maybe you're a female salesman. That was my idea. Butters. Joke for Butters. I can't believe it's not Butters. I love that. And what is pink and white and red all over? A book? Like a pink book? Yeah, thanks, honey. Love you. Aw, Isabella when she sees Phineas. Aw, very nice. So, I think I'm going to write that. We have... I can't wait to see him in the game. Perfect. Okay, so we do have this. This will be the description when you see it on the gallery. So it's not going to mess with that. So what I will do is just delete this. Only in my game will this description happen. I'm honestly wondering if before I start the shelter play alongs, the adoption stories, series, if I should share this world out, kind of like a save file. If I should share out the save file for Oasis Springs for our adoption stories before anybody's adopted anybody, so that you guys can sort of play the way that you want to with them or the way that you see. So hold on, we have Caitlin. I want to get their spelling right. Caitlin and Jason. How about... Oh, I just forgot how to spell Caitlin. Caitlin and Jason are Let's see, very handy Sims. So handy, in fact, that they purchased, oh, what's this area called? Bedrock Strait. Lots in Bedrock Strait. Maybe they're kind of like, you know, the anti-land grabs, right? Like they're starting small. The land grabs aren't interested in the poors, you know. They're not interested in the people with low money. So they sold this land for like a steal. They just wanted to get it off of their name. They didn't want anything to do with it. And maybe the Schulz snatched it up and was like, you know what I'll do with this land? I'm going to open affordable housing for people so that they can start their lives. That they purchased lots in, and you know what? And then they were like, you know what? This last big lot, rather than have us move into it, we're going to give it for an even greater steal to the Evergreen household so that they can open a shelter. I love it. That's it. That's what we're doing. I'm enjoying the stream with my beloved boyfriend. Ooh, while eating Carl's Jr. Oh, I'm so excited. We had breakfast for dinner at my house. We had pancakes, per my son's request. How do you guys like your pancakes? Like, what do you want on them? I do something that's a little bit out of the ordinary, but I don't think too far. I put peanut butter on my pancakes. So how does everybody like their pancakes if they're going to eat them? And Evan says, oh, perfect. It's adorable. So happy for you. Aw, yes. And that they purchased lots in Bedrock. Is that it? Bedrock Strait. And decided to manage a mobile home. A mobile home community. How about community instead of mobile home park? Mobile home community. They wanted to give a great starting place for Sims that were looking to make their mark on the world. They gifted the biggest lot to the local shelter so that, and that's how they found Larry. Their dog, Larry. They could also volunteer there part-time because with the, I think it's Get to Work, the club system, you can actually make a volunteer organization. And I love the idea that the Schulz volunteer there. In fact, probably that a lot of these guys do. He's such a big bill. Oh, why does nobody buy dinner for Perry? Because he has such a big bill. Oh, love it. I absolutely love it. Everyone I have to go going to the rodeo. Oh, that's exciting. I'll rewatch the live stream. Yeah, have fun at the rodeo. So let's see. Okay. So the local shelter, and that's how they found their dog, Larry. After volunteering, they fell in love and decided to give him a forever home. Perfect. Love that. So we're good there. I do really like that story for them. You know what? Let's save because we saw what the EA app did to me last time. It force closed the game and it was having some trouble here. Now we did kind of update their bio. I'm happy with that. Zest, Mr. Zest, I think he can keep his bio. that he was much loved and then ousted by his family. I think this is exactly the kind of people that the Schulz had in mind when they opened their mobile community. Now, the Reynolds household. For me, it's butter, strawberry jam. Oh, sounds so good. Strawberry and banana slices, Nutella, honey maple syrup. Ooh, and boysenberry jam. You know what? Maria, I feel like you and I could eat a dinner together and be very happy. Because all of those sound like a great idea. So the Reynolds household, Mrs. Reynolds, I don't remember her name. This is a little family. You can say that they don't have a father, was Aesthetic Girl's description. The backstory is that she's pregnant. She was pregnant with twins, and her husband cheated on her with Bella Goth. So, oh, that's right. So her husband was a dirty, rotten, I'm not even going to say dog, because dogs are great and loyal, ergo Larry. And this man was not. Anyway, she's raising the twins by herself, and they are amazing. They're an amazing, happy little family. So they even have a little pup. That's so cute. I actually want to take a look at them in Create a Sim. He gets MAD. Let's see. What happens if you forget Dr. Claw's birthday? He gets MAD. Oh my gosh, yes. Bye, Aesthetic Girl. Have a wonderful day. Inspector Gadget jokes that are truthfully lawful. These Inspector Gadget jokes are technically hilarious. Love it. Okay, so where are the Reynolds? Let's edit you, because we're not going to be changing anything I don't necessarily need full edit mode. So Leah Reynolds, that's right. Isn't she so pretty, you guys? Like, look at her. I love this hairstyle, but I never feel like it just seems like so like effortlessly professional. And I'm like, I don't feel like I can dress this, but she rocks it. So Miss Leah Reynolds wants a big happy family. So she wants her girls. She is family oriented, which is so cute. She's a dog lover. She's a romantic. I like to think that her little girls, so there's Zoe and Elizabeth. So I like to think that these girls, probably at least one of them is a cat lover. Like, look at this. That's so cute. So these are probably going to be cat loving little girls. This Elizabeth has a dog costume, so we're going to say that she's probably going to grow up to be a dog lover. But I think that Zoe is going to need herself a cat. That's my idea for this family. And I put them in the mobile home community because I felt like, raising two girls by herself is a lot. Like, it's a lot financially. She'd want a place that was her own, but oh my God, look at this dog. He's a Cocker Spaniel. You're so cute. And he's a glutton. He's jumpy. Oh, and he's friendly. Okay. So he's a jumpy little guy. So maybe he could have like a nice, gentle little cat friend to be like, it's okay. That's fine. I'm not going to scare you. I would love to get them a cat. I don't know what Leah does for a job. I don't feel like writer would be super realistic for her. I do want her to have something where she could stay at home. Or maybe they would be in daycare. Maybe she could be like a child care provider. There's no like career for it, which is unfortunate. But maybe she could work at a child care facility or have like a home daycare. We'll just write it in her bio. I like that actually, that she has a home daycare so that she can be at home with her girls, be present, and so that she can bring in money. It's actually really good income. For a second, I thought you said Ryan. I know. If I might make her a Ryan Reynolds to meet, oh my gosh, for a second. Why did my dog just walk by my door with the saddest and tired of all? Oh, he's my oh. Yes, go take Pupper. Okay. So I think yes, she's going to have a home daycare. Now, if she's going to have a home daycare, that might actually solve some of the problems that I have. So we will, I do kind of want to move her. This family, maybe the Renner household would be better moved in like Granada Place, perhaps. I think I'll do that. I just, for having home daycare, I'd want her to have more space. And I think that she would be financially a little bit more set up if she had an active business out of her home. So I think what we'll do is move them just for now. We're going to move out the household. We're going to give them, we're going to turn on our free real estate because, on perfect. Yeah, let's move them right into, I kind of want, Granada Place. Granada Place is a nice spot for them. Why did Inspector Gadget take the day off work? He had a computer virus. Ooh, I like it. He probably thinks it's time for bed, but mom and dad aren't going to bed yet. Aww. So, all right, let's have the Reynolds. I did kind of set it up for her and her daughters, but that's fine. I'll just kind of rework this a little bit. Let's do get you moved. Yes. Let's plop you down right here, my love. Perfect. I don't even know how many bedrooms this is. This is not going to tell us. Lovely. And I like this because there's a lot of young families here. So I'll put in their bio that they are, let's see. How do you spell Leah's name? Or Leela. Leela had a rough start to the family she always wanted. She had the perfect husband, perfect house, perfect life. Until, let's see. He announced, did her husband announce that he was cheating on her and tell her like, okay, you gotta go, you gotta move out? Like, did he kick her out? Or did she discover them and was like, I'm disgusted, you two deserve each other, I'm leaving? Like, what do we feel like Leela would do? I wonder. Okay, so she's family oriented. She's a dog lover. I don't remember her last trait. Going to try to find something to eat. Yes, definitely get something to eat. I can hear your doggo. Yes, you hear Hunter. He is ever faithful. He is watching out the back door for my husband and my oldest son to get home. They will not be home till very late tonight. He gets incredibly excited. Until she discovered her husband's secret. Ooh, how do you spell secret? Secret. Good morning. Watching from Indonesia. Hi, hello from Indonesia. Thank you so much for popping into stream. We are setting up a new series. It's going to be coming to the channel. It's going to be called The Adoption Diaries. It is all about a Let's Play based on a shelter, a real life shelter in the US, called the Animal League of Green Valley in Arizona. So that's why we're in Oasis Springs, because Oasis Springs is based off of a town in Arizona. And we are going to be adopting out some of the simselves of those animals that are actually available for adoption to our sim families. So I'm super excited about it. Thank you so much for popping in. We are right now just sort of writing bios and kind of world and relationship building. So she discovered her husband's secret. Whatever. Bella and her ex deserve each other. She got her girls out of there and moved to Oasis Springs. Moved to Oasis Springs. She started a home daycare. To be close to her girls. Her sweet girls. And adopted a pup. She loves animals and kids, but is still open to finding Mr. Right. So long as he's right for the whole family. All right, perfect. So I think that'll be kind of a good starting point for her. In the morning, when I came back from 7-Eleven, I noticed she was shivering. At first, I thought she was cold, but she gave me the look like I need to go out. Oh. So I don't know why, but I think Millie and I have a very close connection. Oh, like I can tell what she needs. Absolutely. I think when our dogs trust us, when our dogs, our cats, our hamsters, they learn our ways and they know how to tell us everything that they need. So, see, we've got... Actually, I'm going to go into the gallery. I'm going to look up our hashtag because Aesthetic Girl uploaded one more household. Let's see, the adoption diaries. Yes. And I'm hoping that we have enough Sims. If we have more households than we have available animals, then I might just add more simselves for them to be able to adopt. So she has the Guy household. She actually made Larry the Cable Guy on her channel, so definitely go check out that video at her channel, linked below. I'm going to go ahead and favorite him and save him to my library. His name is Larry the Cable Guy, pardon me. But let's see, great soil. Perfect. We'll move him in there. I will kind of reno the lot to fit him because I made it for the Reynolds household. But that's okay. I'll reno everything here. And let's go ahead. Let's check him out. Let's see what he is all about. Look at all these Sims that don't have animals that need them. I'm so excited. So this is Larry the Cable Guy. I think it's after Larry the Cable Dog, because definitely I think that was a dog after Aesthetic Girl's Own Heart. He's actually really cute. So he is also a friend of the animal. He is erratic, so he may be having some mental health issues, or have struggled with some mental health issues. He may be living with a personality disorder. We don't know, but he's functioning. He's able to go out. He's able to live his life. He is outgoing, but he's gloomy. So it looks like he may struggle with a little bit of depression, maybe manic depression, is kind of what the story that I'm building in. I think that a dog would be perfect for him. He is a single Sim. He doesn't have any children. It looks like he doesn't have really any other family that we have to worry about. So I think that he would be great for an animal that just really wants a quiet existence and that maybe wants to be the star of the show, doesn't want any other animals with them. I really like families like this. Is kind of like a shelter's dream family, like a young adult Sim who has a young adult person who is maybe a single sim, or they're maybe part of an adult couple. They have they're homeowners. They don't have children. They don't have plans for children in the near future. You can really give them any animal that they're willing to live with, because the idea is that there would be less liability. This isn't necessarily reality. So usually if you're a young adult and you don't have any family, you're living in an apartment, which can restrict the breeds that you can have, or even the types of animals that you can have. Some apartments won't let you have dogs. Some won't let you have cats or hamsters or gerbils or fish or whatever. You can't have animals of any kind. So it's a struggle for sure. But Larry gives us some options for certain animals whose bios we read that's like, they would be happiest as an only animal. So I'm super grateful for him. I wonder what he does for work. Maybe he could, I don't know. I'm going to have a think on him, but I definitely think that he would connect really well with an animal, that an animal would serve him. It would allow him to be social and maybe, especially in his own home, not feel judged, just feel unconditionally loved. Animals are amazing for that. So I like that. I think I'm going to write that part of his bio. Let's see. Larry, that is all caps, has struggled with depression, but it doesn't define him. He is invested in his mental health. And is looking for, and is open to having an animal friend there with him, to love him as unconditionally as he will love them. Perfect. I love that. I'll figure out more about his bio, I think, later. I put on her harness, in the morning, and took her out for a walk, and what do you know? She peed in the grass. I was like, oh my gosh, I was right. I'm so proud. Yes, amazing. We teach our animals, but they teach us too. That's awesome. So I think that we're probably going to go down the path with him. It might be something that we explore about an emotional support animal. So there's a misconception, I think, with emotional support animals and service animals. Those are two different things, by the way. So service animals are animals that are made and trained very specifically to perform a task that their handlers cannot do. So they're made to fill a gap. They can be something like a seizure detection dog. They could be something if somebody has an issue where they have blood pressure issues, or where they may faint, or anything that impedes their day-to-day life. If they're blind, if they're deaf, those are just the common ones, but there are quite a few that you would need a service animal for. This animal is viewed almost as a medical device. So this is medically necessary for you to have in order to have the least encumbered life that you can. Some people choose to have service animals. Some people don't. They choose to do like medical wearables, or they choose, they just find that medication is better for them. It's a more dependable, reliable way. Some people can feel like a service animal kind of takes away the stigma of a disability that would facilitate a service animal. Not only that, but it's this animal that loves you. But this animal, when you are out, is specifically trained to do a job. So if ever you see an animal with a harness, an animal with a vest, an animal with anything, that they are assisting a person ever, do not ask to pet them. don't. It's disrespectful. And we don't mean it to be. We see this amazing animal doing this cool thing and we're all like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. But the animal has to pay attention, cue in 100%, all of its focus, all of its attention to what that human needs. That animal's job is to listen to that human, their cues, what's going on. A lot of times they're monitoring that human, and you distracting them and going, oh, puppy, and touching them breaks them out of that, because they're still alive. They're still a living thing. They love working. And if you ever see them out in a dog park and they're off lead and they're just being a dog, that's the time to ask to pet them, but not when they're suited up and working. That is a time for you to respect them from afar. Just say nothing, act like they're not there. That's the most helpful thing that you can do to that animal to help it do its job. So an emotional support animal is different. An emotional support animal does not go through specific training. An emotional support animal is there to emotionally help a person who may have things like anxiety, but they don't have a right to be out in public with that person. So if someone ever says, I can think of one instance where a woman had a sling and she had a very small dog in there, and she was telling the person that was there that, oh, this is my emotional support animal. Well, what that does is it takes advantage of laws that were meant to protect people's rights to have their not emotional support, their service animals in a store with them, because that animal's been taught where it can use the bathroom, when it can use the bathroom. They have a cue word for that. An emotional support animal won't. So an emotional support animal would toilet possibly in a public space. Service animals are not allowed to do that. And if they do that, they are required to leave. So this person wanted their dog with them, and they may have anxiety, but that emotional support pet does not have a right to go into any public space. Like if I had an emotional support pet, I couldn't take them to Walmart with me. That emotional support pet can go in my car, but it has to stay out of public areas. That's not a service animal, and it's disrespectful to try to take advantage of and abuse rights. So maybe Guy does have an emotional support animal where he needs them at home, and that they just their presence and their love and their unconditional, unjudgy looks really help him. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's his thing. I don't know. I agree. Millie is my emotional support. Oh, that is amazing. What a special bond that you guys have. Back and you have some food. Yummy. Today I measured my hair properly. It's 28 inches. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. And that's why I leave Millie at home. Yes, absolutely. So, and even then, like an emotional support animal, they do have a right to be, like they have a right to live in your apartment. You can get a notice for them to say, hey, you don't get to charge me pet rent on this, or I know that this is a pit bull and I live in an apartment that doesn't allow them, but this is an emotional support animal. They do get that. That's amazing. But they just don't get the right to go out and be in public spaces with you. So it's good. Yes. So Flanier, is my personal account. That's what my son uses. His name is Gideon, so everyone say hi to him. We are okay, so we've got this done. I'm sorry, I went off on a tangent. Let's do the Heartwood family next. So the Heartwoods, it looks like just has the story. So Butters uploaded this household. She said that she did envision that they were a dog-loving family, so we're going to keep that in mind. I want to take a look at our Heartwoods. Okay, so Miss Cameron Heartwood, I love this hair. I never feel like I have a good excuse to use it, but I love this hair and I love her style. It's so pretty. We have Miss Hartwood, who has the want to be a super parent. Love that for her. I totally identify with that. She's family oriented. Oh, she's a music lover. That's amazing. And she's a bookworm. So she seems like a mom that likes to do her research. She likes to read. She loves singing. Oh, so pretty. And we have Dante Hartwood, her husband. He also wants a big happy family. Oh my gosh, so these are like family-oriented Sims. I can tell why they're married. They have similar life goals. That's awesome. He is an outgoing Sim. Oh, he's romantic and he's loyal. Oh, so he loves his wife a lot. Yeah, I got a notice from my therapist after I was done with therapy that I can have a dog in an apartment. Yes! Amazing. That's awesome. And you would have a condition that would justify an emotional support pet. For some people, that's the right answer. For some people, it's not. But for those that are, I can imagine that it would be such an amazing thing to be able to know that, like, however hard and cruddy this day has been, my animal is there and they love me and I don't have to explain a darn thing to them. Thank you all for supporting my mom on her YouTube channel. The only way she's gonna quit until yes, Gideon's been very encouraging to me. This takes a lot of time, and I'm always aware that I only get so long with Gideon before he leaves. Gideon and his brother before they leave, and I don't want to work away their childhoods. So we check in quite a lot as a family to make sure this is still working for everybody. And both boys and my husband have been incredibly supportive. So to have a good support system is so important, especially during the climb in YouTube. So, okay, so we've got a big happy family. Perfect. And then they have their daughter. Ooh, is it Elena? I think that's Elena. So Elena Hartwood, she's clingy. Okay. And I think that her mom and dad probably love it. I can imagine that she's got her mom and dad wrapped around her little finger, that they are just so thrilled with her. I can imagine this couple having more children. I think that Cameron would be a really great friend for Leela. Our neighbor has a cute little dog named Coda. Oh, he's only a month old. Oh, he's super cute. I thought, oh yes, I'm sorry. I was like, man, that sounds really familiar. So that is our neighbor's dog. They got to see him last stream, actually, Gideon. So that was really, really cool. So I think that we've got we've got Elena wrapping her parents around her finger. I think that they would have more children. I think when it comes to their episode, we might have some infants to play with. And I think Elena would be an amazing big sister. But to just focus on this beautiful family as it is now, I think that a dog would be really great for them. I just see them as like really loving Sims. I wonder Butters, what was, when you think of like what she would do, Cameron would do, and what Dante would do for a living, is one of them a homemaker? Do they both have careers? Do they work from home? Are they freelancers? What is your vision for this family? Let's see, unregistered. Yeah, but the new manager that we have thinks that my dog is unregistered. And I was like, what? What do you mean? She is registered. I have a notice. Yeah. So there isn't a whole lot of, I wish that was like required learning. Because there's two sides to this. Like, you don't want to question somebody who has a disability or something that makes their life hard anyway. You don't want to put them on the spot and be like, so where's, I need to see your papers. It's actually, in certain circumstances, it's against the Americans with Disabilities Act. So it's illegal, which is why most stores won't question you when you bring in your animals. But they do have certain rights, and I wish that it was required to know this. Cuteness overload. I know. Let's see. Hey, I'm not cute. You're cute. I think Gideon, he was talking about The Sims. No, you are. No, you are. Deal with it. I surrender. There we go. So we have When I Get Victory Royale. Oh my goodness. So Gideon very much likes mobile games. We have, so I think Dante. So Dante wants a big happy family. I think he just wants a lot of kids. Like, he's got a lot of love to give. I think he's probably wanted to be a father, and have, or maybe it was something that he found when he found Cameron, was like, you know what, with you, I want to have and raise children. She seems like she wants to be a super parent. So that to me would tell her that, like, being home with the kids would be more a priority for her, to be able to be there for those little moments, which I love. Not super tiny. I'm not, probably won't let me, but I'm just saying, he's not a tiny, he's a 9-year-old. So we've got a 9-year-old kid. Next time I will be victorious. Oh my goodness. So I think maybe Cameron would be good friends with Leela. Maybe she could be like I don't know, maybe she works with Leela at the home daycare. She's like a support parent, perhaps. Or maybe she's maybe she's a teacher. I don't know. Dante to me says like freelancer. Like, this man has skills that he can work from home with. I think I get that vibe from him. He's just so like cool. He is seems so easygoing. I think he just wants to maximize his time around Cameron and around Alina. So I think I kind of see that for him. Maybe he could be a freelance. Maybe he could be a freelance writer. And maybe they both are. Oh, I love that. Okay, so they met because they're both freelance writers. I love that for them. And Cameron brings Elena over to the Reynolds home daycare. Yes, so she has little girls to play with. I love that. And that's where they got the idea for a dog, because they see the Reynolds pup and they're like, I think it's time. I think it's time we do this. I think it's time we get a dog. So we have Cameron and, I've been putting the women first. So Dante and Cameron met while at a conference for freelance writers. Neither had any money to their names, but so much creativity to give. Dante was struck by, let's see. That is not how you spell Cameron. By Cameron as soon as he saw her. Cameron, on the other hand, took some convincing. They watched each other grow and learned so much about each other that they, oh, this is awkward. I took that the wrong, oh, that's okay. You just call me honey bear. Angry emoji, angry emoji, angry. No, she was talking to me. Yeah, so Gideon, Curtis, and Maria are dating. The So that's some background. We all hang out every Friday night, Saturday morning. It's a thing. Knock knock. Who's there, Gideon? Sorry, I had to leave for a little bit. I didn't say anything. No, that's totally fine, Rainbow Pony. We're writing the love story of Cameron and Dante. Right now, I'm really loving it. The Heartwoods. Oh, their last name has heart in it. Oh, that makes sense. I didn't even think about that. They watched each other grow and learned so much about each other that they fell madly in love. Of course, their daughter. Oh, how do you spell her name? Elena came in due time and loves to spend the day at the how do you spell Reynolds? Daycare. Okay, perfect. So that I think is a good story for them. Let's see. The Blackburn household is next. We still have about 40 minutes left of stream, which is perfect. I think that's great. This is really fun to see what y'all think of my little family so far. Aw, thank you. Oh, that's great. So I think it's so cool when you see a sim and you're like, oh my gosh, like all of their traits and like the way that they're dressed and the expressions on their faces and the way that like I see it, I get it. Like that, I mean, maybe not every detail. You may have had a different like career path or maybe, you know, anything like that, but it's cool to see how universal some of these things are and how different some things are. I love the creativity in the Sims community. I love the differences in the Sims community. It's really cool to be able to like find your niche, find your people, and then to be able to expand that and go, you know, what about a perspective that I haven't considered before? That's so, so cool. So next is the Blackburns. Let's take a look at these guys. And then the Renners and I'm so excited. Okay, so Blackburns. Let's take a look at these guys. This one. That's right. Oh, so Gideon said knock knock. I said who's there? He said never. And I'm supposed to say never who. What do you get when you cross a Pikachu with a Mimikyu? Mimikyu? You get a peekaboo. Aw. And so let's see here. We've got Anna Blackburn. This is another submission by Aesthetic Girl. All of her Sims are so cute. And I especially love Peyton, Mr. Blackburn, because I don't know, like I think his face proportions are just so realistic. I think all of her Sims have that characteristic that they're not like, they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful, but each individual feature isn't necessarily like Barbie perfect, you know? And they're just realistic looking Sims, which is awesome. He also has a medical wearable. So he has a hearing aid. So he may have some issues hearing or something that a hearing aid would address. These are such cute Sims. Okay. Oh, and his daughter also. Okay, so I'm wondering if Mr. Blackburn has some level of deafness, and his daughter Gracelyn, I love that name. Gracelyn has inherited that. It looks like. Oh, that's so cute. So let's take a look. Miss Anna Blackburn is a super parent, so she has the aspiration to be a super parent. She is family oriented. Oh, she's a cat lover and a vegetarian. That is important. Never gonna turn. Let's see. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn around. Never who. Never gonna give up on you. Oh, very nice. I love it. Durst you? I don't know what that is. So we have Mr. Blackburn. So Peyton is a friend of the animals. He is a cat lover. Oh, so they both love cats. That's so cute. He's good and he's a goofball. I'm sure his daughters love that about him. We have Ruby, who is a cat lover. Oh, look at her shirt. I didn't even notice that. That is so cool. She is a social butterfly. So it looks like she takes a lot after her dad. Well, he's good. He's not outgoing, but he's good. And we have Little Miss Greatland, who is inquisitive. She's also got, so she's for sure going to like cats too. This is a very cat loving household. I cannot wait to see which cat would be perfect. As you guys saw, cats, at least in this community, at least in this area, are more numerous in shelters. They are smaller animals, so you can fit more of them in a space, but they also tend to have a harder time finding homes. So I'm really excited for this family to be able to place a great cat with them. I wonder, Mr. Blackburn seems like I want to give him like a really cool, like a corporate job, because yes, he has a hearing aid, but that doesn't impede him. He is, okay, so he's an animal lover. So what he really wants out of life is loving his cat, loving his animals. Of course he loves his family. He's a good sim. But I think being around probably cats makes him feel really at home. Miss Blackburn. Oh, she's a diabetic. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. But I believe that she's a diabetic. Okay. So that would explain why she's a vegetarian, because she has to watch her sugar. Well, maybe it wouldn't explain it, but I think that the vegetarian just sort of notates that she has like a dietary, just something dietary to consider. You're going to hear Hunter again. I'm so sorry. He thinks he sees my husband. He does not. But, and she's got little cat shoes. That's so perfect. So, what do we want to do? Maybe she could be a doctor. Ooh, I love that. She's a doctor, or he's a doctor. Maybe they're both doctors. But they volunteer at like a family clinic, something like that. Like I'm going to tell that joke to my brother. Yay, we're all in this together. Wonderful. So, never mind, I'll tell him later. This is amazing, you guys. I love this chat right now. Just going back, this is outstanding. Like, keep it going. I want to hear all the jokes. Rick rolling is the standard. We're gonna have to beat it. Gideon has raised the bar. So I love to Rick roll my brother so much. Perfect. So no, okay. I figured out the story in my head. Okay, so Peyton is a doctor, but he's a doctor only because Anna, his wife, came in and saw him, maybe a colleague. She went in to see a colleague as a patient, and he was like, hey, so she's really cute, but it's my job, so I can't. It would be like doctor-patient confidentiality. It would break so many laws if I was like creeping on her. So I won't just show up at her house, but what I'll do is I'll like social bunny stalk her. And they met probably at a gym, because she was probably, meeting with her primary care physician, and they were talking about like, hey, we're going to get you on, watching what you eat. You only get so many carbs in a day. You only get, protein's really good for you, but you can do plant-based protein. That should be fine. I also want you to go ahead and join a gym, or even if you don't want to join a gym, I want you to make sure that moving is a really big part of your life. And I think he was like, you know what? I feel like today's the day. I feel like I'm going to go to the gym today, even though I never do. And he just happened to run into Anna, and it was all downhill from there. I think she knew kind of what he was doing, but she thought that he was cute too. And they fell in love, and they had Ruby and Gracelyn. Oh my gosh, that's it. That's what's happening. So Oh my gosh, you got it. So I love the Rickroll, my brother. And you got it. Thank you, Gideon. Well, let's see. Mel, then turn on the 10 hours of Home Depot music. Oh my goodness. Home Depot music. That is crazy. How sweet. No, let's see. No one is home. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have, oh, knock, knock. No one's home. That's a good way to end a knock, knock joke. A knock, knock joke. So, yes. Okay. I think that's our story. So I almost want to give him a hospital to work at now. I want to build that. So let's go out. You guys, I have so much work to do because now with all of these stories, I totally want to redo their houses. I don't know how I'm going to have time for this. Let's see. Okay, so yes, the Blackburn house. Let's do story. Let's see. This is another family you put in the world. They're the most cute family yet. They're looking for a cat. And little girl's dreams have been to adopt a cute cat or kitty. Okay, perfect. Wonderful. So we definitely got that they need a cat. That's amazing. So what's his name? Peyton. I don't speak like it, but I'm from a lot of places. My family was military. So I got to move every few years. But if I had to say I was from anywhere, I would say that I'm from the South. I don't speak like it, but we call Mr. and Mrs. to everything. If we're not personal friends with you and you haven't told us to call you your first name, then you are Mr. or Mrs. It's just a respect thing. So you'll hear me say that a lot in my series that, Mr. this, Mrs. that, ma'am, sir. It's not calling anyone old. I'm not making fun of anybody. It's my default. It's a way of being respectful. So if it offends me, I'm so sorry. Okay, so what is your name? Peyton. I wanted to call him Mr. Peyton. Well, it really, I guess, starts with Anna. Anna was a patient at Peyton's practice. Not his patient, of course. But the patient of a colleague. Anna was interested in maintaining a healthy lifestyle and Peyton might have heard from a little office birdie that he should let's see. Hi, honey. So Shawi Letts is my husband, everybody. So say hi to him. And having a good stream, Asher B. Oh my goodness. So my husband and oldest son, Asher, they go off to Magic the Gathering tournaments every Friday, sometimes Saturdays too, but mostly Fridays. And it's actually pretty competitive. And Asher holds his own. So it's a proud moment and I would imagine a frustrating moment for my husband when his son beats him. But Asher earns it every single time. There is no giving him the win. So I'm super excited for him. I bet he is on cloud 9. And honey, I hope that you are still in the running, for top 2, top 3. It's not uncommon for both of them to come home with the first and second placings for the night. So super proud of Asher. Congratulations. And honey, I hope you're having fun. And let's see. that he should maybe start working out at her gym. Well, he did. And it's all, should we say it's all downhill or uphill? And it's all history. How about? And the rest is history. Is history. That's how you spell history. This family is looking for a cat to complete their household. I'll make that sound cute later. Just a note for myself. Cha-cha, real smooth. Oh my gosh, that played at every dance, every single solitary dance in my middle school and then high school because it was nostalgia for us. I loved that. Let's see. What did the salsa instructor say to his students? Lena, oh my gosh. Knock, knock. Who's there? Lena who? Lean a little closer and I'll tell you. Wonderful. What did cha-cha? Real smooth. Oh my gosh. I want to play that so bad, but I mean, I'm not monetized anyway, but if I were monetized, that would be a really great way to get the stream struck down. So, okay. So we've got bios there. Perfect. Oh my gosh, we have bios for everyone. So this is Tina. I think the way you pronounce it is Tenna. And she has adopted Queenie. I'm so excited actually to show you guys this family. So we're going to go here and there. The best. I like Maria the best. Oh, you know what? I love everybody that is here. Everybody has taken such wonderful time. I love hanging out with you guys like every Friday and Saturday more than anything. Like, I mean, yeah, we're gaining more subscribers and that's wonderful, but I love the ability to make relationships and I love the ability to just geek out and hang out and game. And about The Sims and about animals. Like, it's so cool to find your people. Like, we all love doing this. We both love The Sims. We all love The Sims and we all love the rescue animals. And that's the coolest thing about having a Sims channel focused on this is that you get to find your tribe and just geek out with the stuff that you love. So I want to bring up Queenie specifically because this poor girl has been here for so long and she does not need to be. So here is our Queenie the cat. Oh, this is gonna get interesting. Boom. So here's our Queenie the cat. She's been there forever, you guys. She's been there since, I think it's like 2019. Like, it's 2023 now. She's been there for like 3.5 years. And honestly, the fact that she's been able to come out of her shell so much, Tenna was telling me a little bit about her, was amazing. It just speaks to the Animal League of Green Valley, that they have an environment where she can decompress in. That's really important because shelters can be incredibly stressful for animals. I couldn't imagine living in one for 3 years, but she seems to have done really well and just being able to be given space and patience. So I've decided that, because we loved Queenie too, but she didn't get picked on our wheel. Ooh. It's still giving me problems. Okay. This is a cyber chase joke. Why did the hacker cross the road? Maybe a little, let's see. I'm good. I don't even get a rate. Oh, I'm so good I don't even get a rating. Wait a minute. Whoa. We're fun people. Yes. Just okay. Let's see. I think maybe we're gonna like not rank people I'm gonna just put that out there. Like, people are amazing. Especially the people in this stream. You guys are the best. For sure. Like, if you're in this stream, you're good people. How about that? Let's see here. Answer, because he wanted to rule the other side. I feel like I should know that because I've watched Cyber Chase, but I don't understand that, and I need to. So this Cyber Chase joke, why did the hacker cross the road? Because he wanted to rule the other side. Who wanted to rule? I don't remember. I need to watch Cyber Chase again. Gideon, you and I are watching Cyber Chase. That's happening today. So we have Miss Queenie. So she was skittish. Her, I think her owner dropped her off, or her previous owner. Wait a minute. Oh, I exited out of it. Her previous owner dropped her off. She was not really happy with shelter life. She sort of withdrew into herself, and they had been able to sort of bring her out. Let's see. I haven't seen it. Knock, knock. Who's there? Yes, it was also help getting with his math skills. I know, right? Yes. So we have... sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Ida who? Okay, so we have a skittish cat who is frisky because she does like to run around, and she's affectionate to the people that she trusts. So that would be Miss Tenna. This is Tenna's simself. This is one of her simselves. So Tenna is Jewish, so she wears a head covering, and this is kind of the closest in game that we had at the time, that she felt really represented that, which I love. So we've got an outdoor enthusiast. She does love being outdoors, outside. She is a loner. She's a cat lover, and she's gloomy. So she can struggle with some depressive thoughts, and she does have a cat of her own. Her cat's name is Mika. I almost gave her Mika. I think I still might, to be with Queenie, but I think that Queenie is going to be very, very happy with Miss Tenna. And I would love to make Tenna a YouTuber because she absolutely is. So I think that's going to be her bio, that she has a YouTube channel. What do they call them? A simfluencer. So I'm going to make her a simfluencer, and she's just able to stay at home and like chill with her cat. And I think that that's exactly Queenie's speed. So Tenna volunteers at the local animal shelter in between filming Let's Plays, speed builds, and CAS creation videos. Her, let's see, Sims Tube channel is booming. And Tenna is so happy to share the success with her rescue cat, Queenie. Queenie spent years in rescue, waiting to... Aaron the hacker is the one who wants to rule. That's right! Cyberspace. He's voiced by the ever so talented Christopher Lloyd, aka Doc Brown. Oh, that's right! Yes! Gideon is... careful, dude. Those are fighting words here. So Gideon likes quite a few games, whereas I really narrow in. The Sims is my game. It's not that I don't like other games, it's that I don't really like to play other games. I'll watch people play their games, but I just don't really like it to like have and play myself. Gideon likes a lot of other games, but The Sims is not necessarily his thing. I just realized in my one video I put garden instead of guardian. You know what? I've done that before. I've misnamed videos and had to go back and edit them. No, 12 likes. Yay! So that's amazing. The stream has 12 likes. Thank you guys. There were as many I saw as like 10 of us at one time, which was outstanding. You guys are amazing. Like truly. I highly recommend it. It's such a good animated PBS show. Yes, been going for 20 years. So Queenie spent years in rescue waiting to meet her for, we'll say forever family. Oh no, really? Oh, there it is. Meet her forever family. Waiting to meet her forever family. Then Tenna took her home. She now lives her life in kitty luxury. Okay, perfect. So I think that's all of the bios written for all of your families. Guys, thank you so much for everything that you have contributed to this series. We may have one more stream of like setup if you guys want to. But I don't know. I think I might do the rest of this setup off camera or off stream and then just come out and pre-release and release the series because you guys have been here through so much. I'm building like little lots here and there. Like this one, for example, hope you like the show butters. Yes, this one, for example, is a thrift store, like a boba tea thrift store. And then this side is going to be like a library, but we'll just say it's a bookstore. I imagine that this is going to be like a nice cat hangout. The Animal League of Green Valley has it's like a thrift store that they run, and the proceeds go to supporting the shelter. So I thought that was a really cool thing that we might be able to bring in, that maybe Tenna would work here and bring her kitty when she does. So I'm kind of setting that up now. We've got just other community lots. I think that the park here, I'm probably going to make a dog hangout. This will be a cat hangout, and then this will be a dog hangout for folks to really go and enjoy their pets. I think this would also be great places to have like adoption events for the Evergreen household. And so Gideon was talking about leaving soon. All right, babe, definitely understand. Oh no, I also forgot. Digit is a member of the Cyber Squad, and he's voiced by the belated talented comedian Gilbert Godfrey. I know, right? Yes. You know what? Honestly, we get comedians for amazing times. Like Robin Williams comes to mind. He was such a funny guy. But I don't feel like we got him for as long as we should have. So their lives live on in their comedy and all of the smiles that they're able to give to folks, which is, I think, awesome. And then, yeah, so I'm renoing a lot of the households. I don't know that we'll spend much time. I thought we would spend like more time with the pre-built Sims, but I don't think we will. Oh, we forgot the runners. Let me pop in. We're going to take a look. Nope. We're going to take a look at them, see what their bio is like. Hello, Renners. For the Hartwood family, I think you were spot on with they'll probably have more kids because they put them in save. I'm not playing with them, and I put them in as townies. They had 2 others. Yes. So, when the infant update comes out, I think we're gonna have to have maybe a playthrough with them. I don't know. Or at least I will in my game. Okay, so we have Jane Renner and Trey Renner. This was also uploaded by Aesthetic Girl. Aww. Hello, Mr. Renner. He's got a hearing aid. I think it's safe to say, because he's an elder, that he probably didn't start needing that till recently. We have Miss Jane Renner, who is a friend of the animals. She's family oriented. She's a dog lover. She's cheerful. Okay, so these guys want a dog. I think like little dog vibes is what I'm getting from them. That could be just me being stereotypical that older folks like smaller dogs, but they are less dog to manage. And when you aren't as strong as you felt like you once were, they can be like cats. Oh, he's a dog lover too, but he's got a little cat cardigan. That's so cute. So they both want the same thing. They just want to invest in their animals. Oh, he's active. That's awesome. He's a dog lover and he's loyal. So he's going to be loyal friends to his wife, to his friends, probably to his dogs as well. I get look at her. She's got this little chihuahua on her sweatshirt. That is so cool. Can you add Curtis and they're Jack Bravo and Rosie? Oh, let's see. Yes, I grew up with Robin Williams and Gilbert Gottfried, or movie thing. Let's see. Thinking back on it, they do seem perfect for the infant update. I know. Oh my gosh. I've already pre-ordered the expansion pack. That's for sure happening. That has my name written all over it. It's got cottage living vibes, like for how awesome and well received that was. I think Growing Together is going to be that. Can you add Curtis and Mize? Yes, Johnny Bravo and Rosie. Bye, babe. Thank you for joining us, Gideon. Oh my gosh, yes, let's add them in. What is OC? I'm struggling with that. I feel like I should know that. Like that's probably pretty common and I should know what that is. I would love to see them in your playthrough. Yes, absolutely. Let's do that. So upload them to hashtag, let's see, hashtag adoption story. Nope, adoption diaries. Good Lord, if I don't get this name right. Okay, so I just put in chat the hashtag adoption diaries. So pop in and look there. By Rainbow Pony. Yes, thank you so much, Rainbow Pony. No, you were just saying goodbye to Gideon. I'm buying it as soon as it appears on my screen, no doubt. Yes. We have Jack Bravo. Jack Bravo is like Johnny Bravo, but is a bully, and Rosie is kind of sweet girl, who's the daughter of Winnie the Pooh. That's so cute. Let's see. Gideon, can you turn that down, please? Thank you. Turn that down. Turn that down. Okay, so sorry, we're getting my feedback on it. Gideon, please don't play that. You say hi.
Hello, it's Gideon. Since Mom is a stickler for the rules or whatever, I'm not allowed to show my face until I'm like 13. But I'm here. If you can see the background shaking, I'm behind it. I'm behind the scenes, literally. Woo!
All right, dude, go upstairs. Gideon, that's enough.
She's kicking me out. Bye. Blame this on her if you're mad.
So that was Gideon, if you heard him. I mean, maybe you didn't. Original characters, thank you. So Jack Bravo's like Johnny Bravo, perfect, how fun. Yes, I really like those stories. We will definitely see them in the playthrough. Now, we will be doing other like mini Let's Plays for other shelters. So if you don't get in on this one, don't worry. And the same with any family that you upload. I think we're probably at about capacity for this one. Right now, I might add a family or two, but no worries about if you don't see yourself this time, we are going to have other shelter playthroughs. So that is, I've already got another that's kind of centered around Louisiana, around New Orleans, Louisiana, so that we can do Willow Creek. So I'm excited for that too. Hi, dog lover. How are you? Thank you for popping into stream. Very much appreciate seeing you. And we've got, problem is it's been a while. I haven't played The Sims. And I was wondering if anyone can create them. Ooh, we might do that. You know what? One stream, we might get that done. We might make original characters. I'm not super gifted with CAS unless it's for the pets. But I'll do my best. How about that? Don't forget to like. Thank you, dog lover. Don't forget to like, subscribe. We would love to have you in the rescue fam. So, all right. So with Jane and Trey, see, maybe he could. I get the impression that they're grandparents, but you know, they don't have like grandkids. Maybe they just never had kids. Maybe that just wasn't on their plates. Maybe they had like an exciting life Ooh, that's it. They've led an exciting life exploring. She's family oriented though. I don't know. They've led an exciting life, traveling, exploring. Maybe she does have kids, but they're just in another world right now. Naming boys typed too much. Oh no. I think I'm getting slightly better at naming Sims for my legacy, short lifespan, and don't get bored. So I don't get bored. But the names for the kids so far have been Hazel, Arthur, Opal, Iris. I'm so bad at naming boys. You know what? I struggle with that too. Like I can think of names for girls, and I don't know if it's because I am a girl, but I struggle with names for boys. I love this sim, by the way. Both of them. Like I said, Aesthetic Girl really does have a knack for like, this just looks so normal. Like they look like normal people. They have normal proportions in their faces. Like you would see this out and about. I still don't know a good storyline for them because she's family oriented, but she doesn't have any family. Other than her husband, which is fine. I mean, that's great. Maybe she wanted to have kids, but she just couldn't. So she loves animals, and he loves animals just anyway. But like, maybe they tried, they couldn't have it, and it just never worked in their lives to be able to adopt or foster or anything like that. So they lavish their love on their animals. I think I love that storyline. But they're very cultured, right? Like they get to go and travel. I don't know what they would have done for work. Maybe she was a professor. And he was like a personal trainer or a coach or something like that for a university. Maybe that's it. Naming boys is like, I don't want the name to be something too common or the name someone that I know in real life, but I don't want it to be fancy. I know, right? So we have, I'm seeing praying hands. Problem is, it's been a while. Oh, yes. Okay, perfect. So let's do that. Let's write that story. Okay. So let's, foster eyes. Here's an older couple who never had kids because she couldn't. Okay. So we got that. Like, okay, she doesn't have children. She wanted children, but they've been waiting all their lives to adopt a dog. Hopefully they adopt one of the dogs from the shelter. Perfect. So I think that's perfect. They've been traveling and they're like, you know what? We've had a life of travel. It never really worked to adopt children. We couldn't have our own children. It really didn't work because we were going in and out of the country to adopt an animal because, customs, all that. Customs, paperwork, it's tricky legally to be able to bring them. Now we're here in Oasis Springs. We're here to stay. Now is a good time in our lives to be able to have these pets. Wonderful. Love it. Okay, so Jane, Trey, and let's see, and Jane met while they were working as professors. Were they professors at Brychester, or were they professors at the Foxbury Institute? I think they were professors at probably Brychester. I would imagine that Brychester had a pretty robust, sociology department. And that's what sparked her travels, just like the study of different cultures at Brychester. Jane was a sociology professor, and Trey was is that kinesiology? How do you spell kinesiology? Kinesiology. You know what? That's not how you spell it. Ology. But I'll know at least to look it up. I think it's an I instead of an A. I was a kinesiology professor and the college men's tennis coach. There we go. They met later in life and were unable to have the family that Jane? Yeah, Jane wanted. But their lives were filled with travel. And now that they are settling down, they cannot wait to open their home to a precious pooch. All right, perfect. So now everybody has a story. I'd like to think maybe that Mrs. Renner, is in good with Miss Reynolds and the Hartwood family, and maybe she volunteers at the school or something, especially with her being a professor. I think that would really speak to her. We might get into some of that, maybe not. But I think that this is a really lively town now, and I think that this has so many great stories. So, let's see. I could do them if you'd like. Yay! They seem like very cool Sims. I would love that, Butters. That's awesome. They sound awesome. Are they on the gallery? I'd love to see them. The Sims CAS is not very good for boys, so it's always an old hoodie and sweatpants. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm excited to see that, Butters. Absolutely. So we've got everybody here with a story so far. I don't know. Next Friday, I think I definitely want to stream, but I think, is everybody getting bored with the setup of this? Should we move on to something else? Should we do next week? Let's see. What is next Friday? I think next Friday is the live stream for Growing Together. Maybe we'll just geek out over Growing Together. I don't know. So we'll probably put it in as just something for Growing Together, or maybe we'll do a little bit more setup. We'll kind of polish things up a little bit for some of the lots, kind of reno people's or different Sims houses. We'll do that. And then we'll geek out about Growing Together, while we do that, while we build. I think next week will probably be a build stream, and then that'll be the last prep stream for this before the series comes out. We also might be talking about voting for which real life shelter we're going to be doing a mini series on next. so that I have that ready and going in the works for you guys. Because I would love to be able to pre-record at least a few episodes of this one, of the Animal League of Green Valley, and then have that all ready for you guys, and then prepping the next mini series. This is such a cool, it's such a cool series to be able to do, and I love setting it up with you guys because I love seeing you in it. That if you guys don't mind, this kind of might be Fridays for me. So thank you guys so much. I think what I'm going to do is end it here. I'm going to go and spend some time with my son. And I will see you guys tomorrow if you can make it tomorrow morning to the stream. If not, then I will see you guys next Friday or next time that I upload. So thank you all for hanging out with me this Friday night, for giving up some of your Friday night to be with me. I loved hearing all of your updates, how your weeks have gone. Everybody stay warm. Everybody stay warm. Everybody stay safe. And I will see you guys next time I post. Bye.